We're live now on the Ringside Hangout. Yes, we are. Put the link in the Facebook on the. Oh, we are here, people. Look how Hovey's just like, man, what the fuck is going on right now?
I was actually on Yahoo, so I don't know what the fuck is going on at this point.
Oh man, hey, Ringside Hangout. By the way, welcome people. This is the Ringside Hangout where we hang out at Ringside, talk about wrestling constantly. It's fucking awesome. Yay! How you doing, Anthony?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh my god, you got them like beautiful earrings again.
Oh my god, so lovely, lovely.
You look like the flamboyant Brahma Bull.
I got these from. He went to Jared.
My man said the flamboyant Brahma Bull.
The flamboyant Brahma Bull. And by the way, really quick, I'm going to keep the camera on you for a second, Hovik, so go ahead and look pretty. I'm going to go ahead and bring people in with this Linkosaurus. There you go. Boom. It's up there for the ROS wrestling fans. Now, really quick. Hey, Coco, how you doing today?
Oh, shit.
Trey.
Crappy, but we're going to make it through.
We're going to have fun, man. Okay, I'm going to make you feel real nice and good.
We are.
What's the matter, Bubba?
Especially because Miz cut the best promo of all time.
Oh,
man.
fuck. Yes, he did, brother. Yes, he did.
Yes.
For the first time ever in his career, I was like, Miz, do that again.
But that's the thing, like, Miz is always capable of that. Like, when he was back WWE champion, he was capable of doing promos like that.
Exactly, and he had the best WrestleMania package with "Don't Hate Me Now" from Nas. That was amazing. So Miz always had that ability, and Daniel Bryan, I don't know if it was a work or shoot, brought that out.
I'm not gonna lie, whether it was a work or fucking shoot,
Yeah.
Miz made so many fucking points during that shit.
He destroyed Daniel Bryan. Jesus Christ!
If I was Daniel Bryan, I'd go back to being a vegan because there ain't no way you're gonna get up after that.
The fact of the matter is, though, I'm kind of wondering, like, okay, was that really a, I mean, like, okay, obviously it probably wasn't a shoot, guys. I mean, obviously they want to, like, go in there and make some kind of fucking situation happen and start fighting and talking shit to each other. But at the same time, I feel like a little piece of that, when Daniel Bryan got up and left, was like, you know what, dude, I got nothing. I can't say nothing to you. Fuck you. I'm out of here.
He couldn't.
He didn't. He couldn't.
When that shit happened, after Daniel Bryan got up and left, I was like, shit.
Like when the Miz told him, when Miz told him, oh yeah, you want to quit wrestling? You want to start wrestling again? Go back to the Indies. Go back to the barrooms and start wrestling again.
Go back to the bingo halls and the barrooms. Go start wrestling again. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, he just.
I had a fucking Corey Coleman moment. I was like, shit.
No,
I was like, no amount of ice is gonna fucking heal that burn.
Oh no shit, man.
But the Miz wasn't lying though. Daniel Bryan really wants to wrestle. He can still wrestle in the Indies, but he so badly wants to work with the WWE that he's sticking with the WWE, and who can blame him? Of course, WWE's the place where you want to be because you make the most money there.
And it was so funny too because it seemed like Miz got the last laugh at the end of the day because I actually had to ask Trey to remind me, but Miz was Daniel Bryan's trainer back in NXT. He was his mentor. Yeah, he was the mentor. And I was just like, that's fucked up. Like, Miz got the last laugh. He was like, yeah, you got injured. I was like, motherfucker, I never got injured. I'm here every damn day. And look at you. Now you're a GM.
Continuity at its finest. WWE doesn't always do continuity well, but when they do, it's amazing.
It's just fucking irony right there.
It is. Like, Miz got the last laugh at the end of the day.
You know what, man? If Miz keeps doing that shit, I think I might actually start liking him.
No, that's why I do like Miz.
But because the thing is with the Miz is like I'm just so tired of that whole fucking Hollywood persona because it's been going on for too long.
Yeah.
They just like from what I saw last night, from what happened. Yo, they just need to give him the microphone and just CM Punk the shit up.
That's the thing.
Sorry.
What I was gonna say, like, is this a thing where he has just turned face, like right before our very eyes, or is this
No, that's definitely not face. That's just pissed. That just seems like pissed off.
I think he's gonna be even more of a heel if they go either direction, because like he said, he was like, dude, I don't care about any of the fucking belts. I'm gonna make this Intercontinental Championship mean more than any fucking thing.
And I was behind him 100% when he said that. I was like, go, Miz, go!
I was like, my boy, fucking do it. Just do it right now. You got me invested. Just do it.
And really quick, Justin, you know, I don't know if he watches wrestling or anything, but Anthony, if he asks, go ahead and give him a link, because I want to know why Justin does not like grown men hugging and punching each other. I actually like it quite a bit. I'm just saying, I'm putting that out there. I mean, you know, it's just, isn't it wonderful?
I know Justin can't talk because he likes the Oscars, but we ain't gonna get into that.
No, but yeah, man. Like for me, when I was watching that particular situation on a SmackDown Live or Talking Smack, whatever. Which, by the way, I love that show. I think Renee does a great job with that, as well as Daniel Bryan. Like together, they have good chemistry. But on top of that, too, I feel like Daniel Bryan was doing the same thing that the Authority did back in the day, where it's like, you know, hey, you're not good enough. No, you fucking suck. No, I don't like you. Daniel Bryan was doing the exact same thing to The Miz. And I'm wondering, you know, through WWE's awesome like video packages and promos and video commercials, if they have like some kind of like little feud going on, imagine if Daniel Bryan is like the new Authority on SmackDown. Like he's like the new ultra heel asshole. Like, you know.
Let me bring it back to what me and Anthony said, or Trey said. Talk about fucking irony.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, like that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, they could do that, because like I said, they had a feud back on NXT. Like they couldn't stand each other from the get-go, so they could do that, and it could be an interesting gimmick and interesting rivalry.
I'm gonna bring this out about Daniel Bryan. And most people don't know, after SmackDown's over, that promo with The Miz and Daniel Bryan when they got into it was on that show called Talking Smack. Daniel Bryan has been known for doing heelish things, shoot interviews kind of things on Talking Smack. I haven't watched it that often, but Daniel Bryan segments I posted a lot on Reddit, and it seems like he does shoots quite a lot. And from what I've been reading, it seems like The Miz is the only person that ever stood up to him on the show.
Yeah.
Hey man, I mean, shit. Like the funny thing is, I didn't watch Talking Smack last night. Somebody from Reddit posted it, and it's somebody from Facebook who shared it from Reddit, like the whole segment.
Yeah, it was Monty Dad. Which, by the way, thank you very much, Monty.
Yeah, so I was watching it. Yeah, it was on the ROS chat page, and it was like the whole 4 or 5 minutes. I'm sitting there watching it. I was like, fuck me. And then he's just going on. In the beginning, I was like, Miz, shut the fuck up. But then he's literally he's getting pissed. I was like, oh, like I felt like Leonardo DiCaprio and Django Unchained. I was like, oh, now you got my attention.
I thought he was really pissed at the end of that too, because like when he left, because he was like, look at the camera, I'm gonna make this the most thing. And then when he left, he was like, I'm sick of this shit.
No, you guys noticed he broke the belt a little bit.
Yeah, I think he was really pissed. Like he was doing I think that was all planned, but I think Miz took that shit to heart.
Yeah, he was like, motherfucker, like, dude, I never seen Miz so pissed off before.
Yeah,
my favorite part was Renee Young. Renee Young was like, this is not what it's all about. Like,
she was so uncomfortable. She was doing this the whole time. Every time the camera came back, she was
Renee Young was like, Dean, can you come get me?
And Maurice was uncomfortable too. There was Dean and Maurice going, please don't make me lose my job.
Fucking Renee Young was like, yo, Fringe, where you at? I kind of need that lunacy right now.
And it was pretty amazing too, because that's why I started liking The Miz around the time of his championship run. That's when I really started doing those amazing promos. That's when I really started taking them seriously.
Are you talking about back during like WrestleMania, God knows when he main evented that championship?
WrestleMania 27.
Yep, he main evented that WrestleMania with John Cena, and Rock came out and fucked that all up.
He did. That was the worst WrestleMania.
But that's when I actually started taking him serious, because Miz is not wrong. They always counted The Miz out, but he's actually the one that's actually been doing the most work. Like back when he started, because he came from reality TV, right? The real world.
Yeah.
So everybody always looked it down on me. When they added him to the roster, they called him the Mizanian. He was fucking like hosting diva competitions.
I think it was called Ms. the Mizanin or something.
Yeah, the Mizanian or something like that. But yeah, he was hosting diva competitions, and they never took him seriously as a main competitor. But when he started doing him as a main competitor, he really brought it out. I mean, with his promos and his wrestling.
I remember back when he used to come out like punky looking with like the little mohawk and like the pads and everything. I remember that shit.
So that's when I was like, he ain't lying. People did used to count the Miz out, so that promo was kind of like him flashing back and thinking about everything. Like, no, motherfucker, Daniel Bryan, I put in the fucking work. Even you came in here.
Like for real, I'm not gonna lie. Like if Miz keeps up that type of shit, I think like I'll start getting back behind him, man. Because like I said, like you said, like you were with him like. Back during his title run, right?
Yeah. That's
I thought he was pretty cool at that time too. But then at the same time, like after all that shit happened, then he lost the belt. Then he started going whatever the fuck. Now this whole Hollywood persona shit is just getting old. So I'm hopefully feeling that whole promo, the shoot, or whatever the fuck it was last night. It's kind of like a segue off that whole Hollywood persona and something a little more fucking vicious. Something a little more heelish.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
That's what I assumed they're going to go with because I remember, like, man, in WrestleMania 27 around that time, like, it got to a point where he was a comedy character, he was a chicken shit, he was feuding with Jerry Lawler at the time, which was a fucking ridiculous feud because you just made the commentator look more badass than your main champion wrestler. What the fuck? But anyways,
you gotta admit, the Miz made that match interesting though. He made you want to go for Jerry Lawler, and that's one thing I can always give Miz. In terms of being a heel, except for the Hollywood gimmick, I agree with you 100%, Hovik. He always made you hate him. Like, back in my old YouTube channel, I legit did a video hating on Miz because of him winning the title after that feel-good moment when, I think it was Randy Orton who won the title, right?
Yeah.
And then he cashed in the Money in the Bank. I was so pissed off.
Yeah.
So, you know the funny thing about Miz is that he knows how to fucking play a heel.
No.
Like, he fucking knows. It's just that, I don't know, fucking WWE creative, of course, the Oscar writers over there. They just know how to fuck some shit up. So, I don't know. Like, he knows how to fucking play up. And when he's a face, he's a pretty decent face as well, but he's obviously the better heel. But, from like I said, from what happened last night, from what we saw, if he keeps going exactly like how it was last night, then fuck, bro. He could be a main eventer again.
Yeah, and I really hope for that too. But like, I know we've been on the Miz kiss ass fest right now, but I also want to bring up Daniel Bryan's points because Daniel Bryan, his kind of wrestling is that any type of wrestling. Because the Miz didn't let him finish his sentence, but he liked the Apollo Crews style wrestling because, of course, Apollo Crews is from the Indies and stuff like that. But he was this is a new era of WWE now because he was mocking Miz for the WWE style wrestling. So I was going to ask you three, what did you think about Daniel Bryan's points? Because you got to remember, Finn Balor and Seth Rollins are from the Indies, and you saw how Seth Rollins injured Finn Balor.
Actually, I'm gonna answer that from my side later because I have a whole rant when it comes to that shit and Brock Lesnar. So I got a big rant that will culminate that, so everybody else could answer that shit for right now.
Well, before you continue, I just want to man, I can't believe I'm having trouble saying this word. There we go. I want to welcome our buddy. His name is Looney on here. Looney Tunes.
Yeah, he's at Max in the chat.
Max, how you doing, brother?
What's up, man?
Hey, man. So I didn't know you're a wrestling fan.
Yes, I am. Ever since I was 3 years old.
Oh shit!
Cool, man.
Nice.
Glad to have you on, man. Glad to have you on.
Yeah, welcome to the show, man.
What's up?
Thank you very much.
No, but Trey, if you could repeat your question again, just for Max, so he can answer too. So.
Okay, Max, did you see the promo between Daniel Bryan and well, we don't know if it's really a promo or not, but Daniel Bryan and The Miz?
The segment.
Yeah,
I saw it.
Okay. Well, we've been on a Miz kiss assing fest. I don't know if you've been watching the show, but Daniel Bryan was talking about how he didn't like Miz's style of wrestling, and the WWE's era of wrestling is brand new now. However, as you've seen as of late, stars have been getting injured left and right with any type of wrestling in WWE right now. I mean, biggest examples are Finn Balor, Finn Balor and got injured when he had a match with Seth Rollins. Shinsuke Nakamura messed up Samoa Joe's jaw. Freaking Sasha Banks literally kills herself every match with her suicide dive. So you gotta wonder, does Daniel Bryan's points really match up with all the injuries?
Oh shit! What the fuck is that?
Like a car, highway and shit.
Yeah.
Sounded like a fucking motorcycle.
I thought Jason Massacre was gonna come in as a fucking running.
After the ringside hangout, get the fuck out of traffic. I would like to just say this straight to your point. Only time will tell who is actually right on this side, independent wrestling or WWE style wrestling. Because true, like you said, everybody's getting injured, but at the same time, Miz is still wrestling. Daniel Bryan is not. So it's all about adaptation. It's like who can survive no matter what type of wrestling style. It's all about adapting to the new landscape, as you may say. Like it's like Miz said, like Daniel Bryan, like I trained you. I've been here longer than you have, and look who's the one that's still in the ring every fucking night, who never gets injured. So.
Yeah, I think Miz might have been injured once or twice in his career, and it wasn't even bad.
Exactly.
Daniel Bryan, on the other fucking hand, after every WrestleMania, he was injured.
Yeah.
But what is that sound?
Oh,
what is that noise?
I don't know where that's coming from. I think it's from Max. Max, you got some background noise there, brother?
I do got a bit.
Oh, you say what?
There's a bit of background noise going on.
Oh, okay. Well, I lowered you down just a little bit, but yeah. So, what do you think about that promo, man? And what do you think about what Daniel Bryan's response was?
Well, The Miz, I thought, was actually right about what he said because you mentioned it earlier. The Miz is still there, and Daniel Bryan's the one who had to retire. And this indie style that WWE is doing now, considering the fact they have to wrestle 300 nights a year, that's gonna open up a lot of injuries, a lot of early retirements. You know, Sasha Banks is killing herself every match, and everyone's trying to do that indie style of wrestling. You know, Neville got injured, and now he's back. How long will it take before he gets injured again?
Exactly. You know, I just remember that too. It's a good thing you brought that up because
that's a good point. Good fucking point.
And then guys like Sami Zayn or Hideo Itami or all these guys that had these long injuries, they were out for like almost a year because of that style of wrestling, and they had to do that 300 nights a year. But with The Miz, he has that old school type of wrestling that he learned back when, like, from 15 years ago, like OVW. So because of that, he's able to stick around.
Yeah, and that's the thing too that I'm like, I love these guys. I love what they do. I love that they put so much into their the repertoire. But at the same time, it's like, I love Daniel Bryan. I was enjoying his stuff for quite a while, and then it's like, he comes to Royal Rumble. Everyone's mad because Bray Wyatt eliminates him in 30 seconds. So it was like, dude, if he won, he still might not be at WrestleMania. That motherfucker injures himself every couple of weeks.
Do you guys think it's based on the training regimens? Because John Cena, he probably trains the hardest out of anybody, and he wrestles more than anybody, and he rarely injures himself.
But would you consider his style hard style? Would you consider him?
But then again, he really doesn't really wrestle. He doesn't do what Daniel Bryan did, like flips and shit like that.
Wrestling style does play a factor and all that. Because, to be honest, John Cena's built like a fucking tank compared to Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
So, for example, he'll get injured, but that fool is not human. He gets injured, they say he's gone for 6 to 8 months, he's back in 3-4 months. We're like, what the fuck? Is he literally
motherfucker's made out of vibranium and shit. It's fucking ridiculous.
Like he literally has like a slow acting Deadpool fucking blood cells or some shit.
He regenerates.
Yeah, the regeneration cells. Like he's got some slow acting shit, man. Like he's not human.
Hey,
And I
really
think
quick,
that's because of. Oh, go ahead.
no, Nick Leslie, welcome, brother. Oh, really? Oh, hey, it's great to have you here too, man. Oh, yeah. It certainly is.
Oh, man.
I'll get back to you in a bit. Go ahead and say what you're saying, Trey.
Oh, but I kind of think that goes back to being because of WWE style wrestling. I mean, I'm sure if it was indie wrestling, it would have been like how, and thanks to Looney, he reminded me that Neville was gone for a while, and Hideo Itami was gone for a while. I forgot all about that. But see, they have that indie style wrestling that Daniel Bryan loves, and that's, hey, I'll be the first person to tell you that those put on exciting matches, but is it really worth it if your career is going to be gone? I mean, Sasha Banks has an injury right now, just with her back and everything.
I forgot about that shit too.
Oh yeah, so that's where I'm kind of more with Miz on that point. So, but I was just trying to see what you guys' thought about that.
No, some of my favorite wrestlers that do springboards and those type of flips always get injured. Remember Evan Bourne?
Oh yeah.
Fucking used to fuck himself.
The problem with Evan Bourne though is just like, hey, I gotta take some pain medication. It's called marijuana.
I don't know why, but I always gotta bring this up. Fucking Brock Lesnar with the moonsault back at WrestleMania 19.
Yeah.
That was the funniest shit.
I'm talking about Paul Heyman's fucking Kool-Aid. He was on Vince McMahon's Kool-Aid on that shit. Like, exactly. I'm gonna do the best, greatest fuck up on the history of the planet.
No, but Nicholas, can you talk now, man?
Yo, can you hear me?
Oh,
now we can. Now we can, but you sound like you're in a vibrator.
Woo! Alright, how about now?
Now?
You sound great.
You're good.
Does it sound better?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, awesome. No, man, so, right now, I don't know
so what are you guys talking about? You guys talking about,
The Miz and Daniel Bryan and them bitching at each other. No, but the main topic at hand, too, really quick, just to get you fully on speed, is that the fact is Daniel Bryan had the argument of, like indie style, etc. Like, hey, like, you fight like a bitch. You're a coward. We bust our asses. You're not like that. And, we're all just discussing, like, was he wrong for saying that? And, like, what style would you prefer?
And, Nick, real quick, just to let you know, you said bust our asses. That's literally.
Yeah, hey, X-Pac with the Bronco Buster and AAA literally broke his ass. Oh man, Bob, what do you think about that kind of stuff, Nick?
Me personally, I mean, I think I think the comment was that Bryan made. I mean, I think he was trying to stay on. I mean, not stay on script, but I think that was his job is to criticize Miz, I guess, because he's the face and Miz is the heel, and everybody pokes fun and takes the shit out on the Miz.
Yeah.
But I mean, Miz went off the way he went off. I mean, I can't say I blame him, but at the same time, I think he kind of went a little too overboard. I think it looked like he was taking a shit in his pants half the time when he was.
I know his eyes are all misty.
It was I mean, as far as in-ring styles go, I mean, Daniel Bryan worked.
Oh, go ahead.
As far as in-ring styles go, Daniel Bryan worked a very physical he worked a very physical in, and so I mean, these guys are coming in, they're working very physical styles because that's what you do on the indies. These guys are flipping and they're fucking, they're doing a bunch of, like, even WWE encourages it. You notice how everybody now does a fucking dive to the outside, like every single wrestler. Yeah. Even the women, they do dives to the outside. Even Big E.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, even Big E. Big E is like fucking 300 pounds, and he's diving to the outside. Like, WWE is encouraging that now. A lot of the dial matches, kind of. Yeah. I mean, their indies are kicking out of like 20 finishers.
Yeah. No.
And it's like it's kind of insane. Miz just wrestles differently than Daniel Bryan. I don't think Miz wrestles like a coward or nothing like. I think it's just kind of. I think it was kind of like a. I think it was kind of a weird thing for him to say, but at the same time,
different styles.
Yeah, but I think I think Miz kind of went a little bit overboard with his comments.
No, because the thing is, I think he had a lot of points though. Because he is right though. A lot of people look down on him. I mean, I fucking do. But a lot of people look down on him. But then when he was saying all those comments, I was like, shit, he actually has a point.
See, here's the thing, like when he first came on stage,
he has a point, but at the same,
okay, yeah, I don't know. Our internet's all fucked up. No, but like I was gonna say is, when Miz first got on the stage, he started talking shit and everything. I felt like when Daniel Bryan was like, "Yeah, you wrestle like a coward," I thought it was gonna be a reference to like, he cheats, he does low blows, he runs away from the, I thought that's what he was meaning. And then all of a sudden, like Miz, like, no, fuck that. It's almost like when I get mad at somebody and I misunderstand what they're saying and I flip the fuck out. That's what Miz reminded me of. Like, I'm not a coward, you son of a bitch. He's like, no, I meant the storyline, you fucking psycho. Like, you know what I mean? Like. It was crazy.
And I'm actually surprised that the WWE themselves has called this out. Like they themselves are addressing this. Like, hey, which style is better long term in the wrestling career? That is not,
Well, the way that I look at it is that I think the WWE styles is a lot better. Only because they have like a laundry list of shit that you should not do.
Yeah.
And this laundry list of shit that you should not do is what's keeping you in the fucking business. That's what Daniel Bryan never fucking paid attention to. And I guess they just let him do his thing. And that was his fucking end run in the end. Is that he wrestled too hard. He wrestled the way that he shouldn't have. And it forced him to retire. Which is also
you also got to remember though with Bryan, if I can butt in real quick.
Yeah.
You also got to remember with Bryan that Bryan, he like when he got signed, they were taking the wellness policy seriously, but they weren't looking at like these wrestlers past that much. Bryan had a bunch of labeled concussions for years that he didn't even know about. And it just kind of, even if he was on the indie or even if he was somewhere else, even if he was working a WWE style kind of and he like landed on his head the wrong way, like this guy was having seizures, he was saying. Like this guy was fucking like his shit was all fucked up. So I mean he was good. I mean it was just time. I mean certain guys are more prone to have concussions after they have them. And I mean, back on the indies it was like concussion, like there was no such thing as a concussion. Like fucking CM Punk fractured his skull and wrestled the next day. After he fucking saw a doctor. Like he didn't give a shit. So because that's what he had to do. You had to get that paycheck. You didn't wrestle, you didn't get paid. So it was, that was the style these guys do it. And I think the only thing Miz went a little bit overboard on, just to clarify, was when he said, they won't let you wrestle anymore, or the whole comment about that, and that you want to leave, and like this, why don't you leave and go wrestle somewhere else? You're the real coward. I think it's kind of stupid. I think it was kind of a stupid thing.
Shit! Really. That's what
that's a stupid comment for him to say.
That comment is what sold me. I was like, say that shit again.
I'm with Hovig. I fucking love that. I mean,
my God. Because this is exactly where my rant is going to start. And can I start it, please?
Wait, one point I just want to say before you go on your rant. I just look at it like it doesn't matter what style is better or worse. What better one has better longevity. Wrestling is wrestling. You're gonna get fucking hurt. Like they say, like the announcers always say, it's not ballet.
Yeah, don't try this shit at home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, like, no matter if you're in the indie scene or WWE ring, it's gonna fuck you up. Because, like you said, like longevity, they used to do shit in the indies and still do it now. Like CM Punk with the Pepsi plunge, where he used to fuck up his knees on a regular day. And then, like in the WWE, they had to ban power drivers because that's how Stone Cold got fucked up. So that's what I'm just saying. It's just not ballet. So no matter what the style is, you're gonna get hurt.
One thing to say though, and I understand to get hurt, and Hovig, it's all yours for after this. But really quick, I just want to mention the fact that back in the day, they used to do, don't try this at home, and they still do that. Yeah. But it gets a little too carried away when now you have to say, don't try this in the ring either. Like, you know what I mean?
When it comes to that, they should. Instead of saying, don't try this in the ring, they should be like, don't fuck it up in the ring. This is what you're trained for your whole life, and just do it correctly. Some accidents do happen, Please try not to do them.
This was done by true professionals, except for the ones that did fuck themselves up, though. Those guys aren't that great. But Hovik, what were you gonna say though? Because you are, man, I could tell you got some emotion built up inside of you.
Oh my god. Okay. So watching Monday Night Raw, right?
Okay.
Even before that, when they announced that Finn Balor's injured, I was like, okay, all right. Because I remember the night before SummerSlam, I go on the internet, everybody's bitching and moaning about the beatdown my man Brock Lesnar gave on my other man, Randy Orton. So I'm sitting there thinking, because I also looked into it. So apparently it was confirmed that that whole ending for the finish was an actual planned work. I was like, okay. So all that shit was good, and that's what they wanted. They wanted blood. I was like, oh, so they actually wanted the blood. To the point where they even confirmed that there's a spot during the match where the camera is on Brock Lesnar, and there's a doctor on attending Randy Orton. You don't see it, but they confirmed that the doctor handed Randy Orton a blade, the blade himself.
Jesus.
So what happened was that...
Yeah, no, that was definitely a blade job. That was definitely a blade
So what
job.
happened was that he bladed himself a specific spot, and then when Brock started doing the elbows, that's when it just got worse. So that's pretty much what happened.
So he accidentally cut it up more than he was intended to.
Yeah. So the whole thing was supposed to happen the way it did, except the excessive cut was a little accident. So I'm going on fucking, what do you call it? I'm just going on random wrestling pages, and I keep seeing a lot of people saying, oh, Brock Lesnar's such an animal. They need to cage him up. They need to get rid of him. They need to fire him. They need to do this. They need to blah, 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 blah. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, but y'all people are going crazy over a scripted show. He was told to do that shit. He did his fucking job. Randy Orton, there's a fucking picture of him after the match when SummerSlam went off the air. He's on the ramp going backstage, and he's fucking smiling and laughing. I'm like, if this shit was on purpose, I wouldn't be smiling or fucking laughing. I'd be fucking crying or wanting to get fucking revenge or on my way to the hospital.
See, here's the thing though. Like, they can script what he's actually doing to him, but you can't script oh, this is not gonna hurt me.
You can't script that. Yeah, exactly. So, and then I'm thinking about it, and then I keep seeing like all these people saying that this is what we're teaching our children, that the bullies can get away with the blah blah blah. I was like, but that's his fucking character. He's a bully. If you're trying to teach your kids to not be affiliated with bullies, you show him what the fucking bully does, so your kid can think for himself to do what to do in that situation. I was like, you show him the fucking bully. You show him what your kid is going to get into.
See, I'm going to tell you this, because I'm a testosterone-filled motherfucker, and I'll say that when I saw this, that if me as a kid, as a 12-year-old, that's not going to prevent me from being a bully. I'm going to be like, yeah, right, I'm a bad motherfucker. Like,
and this is another thing I'm going to get into. Paul Heyman said this shit a while ago. Motherfuckers these days always chant EC-dub. They always say, bring back the Attitude Era, bring back this shit, bring back the hardcore, Motherfuckers, 5 fucking minutes of hardcore, you see, 5 fucking minutes of blood, everybody's like, oh my god, Bobby, look at him, he's bleeding. They shouldn't have done that. Poor Randy Orton. I was like, really, motherfuckers? Everybody wants this shit, and everybody's crying and bitching and moaning. Now,
well, I was going to ask you really quick, like, I mean, how, like, okay, as far as ratio goes, they're going to ask you guys this too, like Luzzy and Anthony and Trey and my boy Looney. Have you guys noticed a lot of, like bitching about the bloodiness of this match? Because for me, man, I thought people were talking pretty good about it, except for the fact that it was just a boring-ass ending. But
I've been hearing more that the match sucked than them complaining about Randy Orton.
Exactly.
That picture you're talking about, Hovik, I've been hearing people complain more about that than because they wish they showed that. They wish they showed Randy Orton leaving, but they said most people's been mad at the fact they must have been trying to hurry so Holy Foley could come on. I've been hearing more complaints about that than I've heard about blood.
I've been hearing more complaints about the goddamn god-awful belt designs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hold on. Let me see if I could. No.
But while you're doing that,
Anyway, let me get back to it.
Okay, go ahead.
So now fast forward to the next day, Monday Night Raw, when the newly crowned Universal fucking whatever the fuck you want to call it, champion, I almost said the championship, but the champion has to relinquish his fucking title that he just won not even 24 hours prior because somebody, Seth Rollins, injured the motherfucker.
Bret Hart was right.
Now, let's look back what happened last year with Sting. Who was he facing when Sting got injured?
Hey, no, let me ask you this. What was the move that he got fucking injured from? The
same fucking one
fucking move
that he used on Finn Balor.
Yes.
Bret Hart was right.
Now, nobody is fucking bitching and moaning about this motherfucker here, as much as I love him, I love Seth Rollins, but this motherfucker here is literally injuring these motherfuckers out of a career, and no one's bitching about that shit. But no, they go to Brock Lesnar, who's there once every fucking few months.
Seth,
oh, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I think with Seth, is that he needs to stop doing that move. I think that's number one. I don't think he's a bad worker.
Oh no, he's not.
That move was just too dangerous. I find it hilarious. I find it hilarious that they banned the curb stomp, and he never injured anybody with the curb stomp. But they don't fucking ban that move, and he injured like 3 people with it.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
That's why he doesn't do that move no more. Because I've noticed he doesn't do the curb stomp no more.
Yeah, and let's not forget, many years ago, I don't know if they brought it back. They might have a while. Randy Orton had the punt kick. They're like, you gotta stop that shit.
He only does it in like special moments.
Yeah. So he brings it back very, very, very rarely, right?
Rarely, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So like we said, no one's bitching and moaning about how much of a hard worker Seth Rollins is. Like hard, as in he goes in hard. He's fucking hurting people. But Brock Lesnar is fucking told to do one fucking thing, and that's beat the fuck out of Randy Orton because you're a beast. You're gonna keep portraying yourself as a beast. Who cares what anybody fucking says? Because you the man. You making us money. Fuck him up. Just fuck him up. Just do your shit. And then he's the one who gets fucking yelled at.
The only problem I had with that Lesnar ending was that it was like the ending of the pay-per-view. That's the only problem I had. I think, I think that was kind of a shitty way to end that pay-per-view. And the match ended way too quickly. They could have gave that match 10.
You know what I think they did that for? I think they did it as like an exclamation point type of thing.
To get people to watch Raw. I get it. But at the same time, I think that they kind of rushed into the ending a little bit. I think because the match was only like 10 minutes, and then I feel like just as it was getting good, like Randy Orton was just getting offense in, it just kind of ended. And I was just like it was just kind of underwhelming. I was expecting a lot more from that match.
I didn't really expect a lot in that match because I knew exactly how it was going to happen. I was like, this shit's going to be a fucking slugfest.
I just hate. I'm starting to get really annoyed at Brock Lesnar matches being exactly the same. About him just doing 20 suplex. I get it's the gimmick. I get it. But him doing 20 suplexes to a guy, I'm getting fucking sick of that shit. If his big fucking oiled up ass coming down to the ring and suplexing a guy for fucking 20 minutes, and I'm getting sick of it. With him with his ugly tattoo, I'm getting sick of all that shit. It's getting on my nerves.
I want more. I want more.
So much more. He could do so much more.
And the way the Brock Lesnar Randy Orton match ended, I feel like it would have been better if they had switched the Brock Lesnar Randy Orton match with the Universal Championship match, because at least the Universal Championship match had an actual finish, had an actual send-off moment. So I think they should have switched those matches. It would have felt more.
And that's the thing is that WWE.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, that's the thing is that WWE usually likes to end the pay-per-views with on a high note. And it kind of like they like to send the fans home happy, quote unquote. And I think that this one was kind of like the fans got fucked over at the end. They got a match that was supposed to be the match. It never happened, which that Rusev Reign shit.
And then
they got the big hyped up main event for the last 2 months was 10 minutes long, and it just felt kind of like underwhelming to end SummerSlam. That was just my opinion.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, that they gave for free the week prior. So, again, whatever. And I actually didn't mind the pay-per-view that much. I just didn't like how it ended.
Yeah. That was our complaint the other day when we did the podcast, where the order of the pay-per-view was horrible about it. The everything about it. I don't know what WWE was thinking with the order of the matches, but it didn't make sense. Why would even if the Rusev Reign match happened, why would they put that over the Universal title and the WWE title? To me, that was them pushing Roman Reigns even more down our throats. Like, that wasn't good booking at all, in my opinion.
And like you said, Trey, like the only one that really like had a good payoff was the John Cena versus AJ Styles match. Like you said, the other matches couldn't even compare.
Oh yeah, and it did not pick a momentum after that.
And didn't this like
that was match of the night. That was match of the night.
That was match of the night.
And then, like SummerSlam is now even more pointless since Finn Balor got injured, because it was like, oh shit, Finn Balor, somebody else from NXT got the belt, but now he doesn't.
But then again, if you think about it this way, I don't necessarily like, for example, the whole Brock Lesnar Randy Orton finish. I was fine with it because that's exactly what I was expecting. I did not expect any more. But as far as the orders of the matches go, yeah, this shit was fucking horrible. But then at the same time, not everything makes sense anymore in this fucking industry, in this company. Let's not forget who the fuck lost to The Undertaker at WrestleMania and is still running a fucking show.
Yeah. That's one of those things. Yeah, that was ridiculous. But I will say, like, as far as Raw and SmackDown go, I mean, oh shit, that fucked up. I was gonna say though, man, like as far as Finn Balor goes, I think it was a bad idea to even have him in that match in general. Like I know people hate Roman Reigns, but you should have fucking put Roman Reigns in that match because at least it made somewhat fucking sense. As soon as they're like, oh yeah, Finn Balor on his very first month in WWE, he's going to fucking be like the champion.
Wait, hold on. Forget the first month. Wasn't that like his first match or second match?
First night. Yep. He won 2 matches in one night.
No, yeah, he won 2 matches in one night, and the reason they were doing that with Finn Balor is that they're really high on that guy. Like it's one of the few occasions where when they call a guy up from NXT, it's always Triple H really likes a guy, but Vince doesn't.
Yeah.
And they're always butting heads, and they always are arguing about who should get a push, who shouldn't, this and that. Finn is the one guy where Vince sees money in him and Triple H sees money in him. He's got the fucking.
I don't think it's gonna be the case anymore. Now Vince is gonna be like, this motherfucker's injured.
Yeah.
Is this what's gonna happen now from now on?
But Hovik, that goes back to your argument with the whole Seth Rollins thing, because Seth Rollins is the one that put him out, and as you just compared to the Sting match, and Nick brought up, it was the same finish.
Yep.
I'm gonna read what Bret Hart said. Go
ahead.
I take no great pleasure in saying I told you so. But if you're a professional wrestler and you keep hurting opponents and or yourself, clearly you're doing it wrong.
You know what's funny? When you said, like, to quote Bret Hart, I thought you were going to say, like, yeah, well, Finn Balor isn't, like, on my top 1,550 wrestlers in the whole planet.
4 out of 10.
Oh, I thought you know what? I thought you was going to say, to quote Bret Hart, Vince screwed Vince again.
No. It's just that Bret Hart's been very vocal about Seth Rollins' ring work, and Hovik just reminded me of that. Yeah. And I went to go find that quote real quick because he commented on the Seth Finn Balor match. So
that's what I'm saying. It's like everybody is so quick to sit there and say Brock is he's a bully, this and this and that and that. And mind you, he's just doing what he's fucking told. But Rollins is pumping his fucking work ethic to 11, and he's injuring people. Legitly. Like, look at this motherfucker. Randy Orton got staples in his head. He's like, y'all didn't expect me to be back, right? So, Randy Orton's like, psh, I'm cool, motherfuckers.
One thing to throw out there, too, though, is like, who the fuck is saying, yeah, go ahead and throw me up against the goddamn post, powerbomb me into something that's going to kill me? Like, I'm sorry, but Steve Borden, you're a fucking moron. How old do you think you are? Like, yeah, powerbomb me against the ring post. Yeah, that won't break my fucking back. That was the thing,
too, is that with that match, with that Sting Seth Rollins match, I don't know if anybody noticed it, but Sting was going all out in that fucking match. He was just going crazy. And because he knew he had to deliver it, he knew the kind of style that fucking Rollins wrestled, so he had to go. He was trying to turn it up to 11 as well, so he was just like, "Fuck, do anything to me," pretty much. And he fucking, I mean, it came back to hurt him in the long run.
Yeah, Sting needed to keep up with CrossFit Jesus.
See, that's the issue that I'm having though, because Dolph Ziggler does that shit too, and granted he didn't get injured, but it's like,
well, Dolph Ziggler gets injured on fucking days that end in Y.
See, I'm starting to feel like there's like this little conspiracy thing where every guy in the roster has a fucking crush on CrossFit Jesus because for some reason they like, hey, yeah, hit me hard, throw me through this. I want to do whatever I can to make you look good. He looks good already, guys. Okay, you don't have to throw yourself through a fucking barricade every goddamn match.
Yeah.
Well, Nick, with Sting, he probably thought he could take that because not that long ago he had that match with Bully Ray, which by the way, the Dudley Boys leaving on Raw was stupid in my opinion.
Yeah, that shit was bad.
Yeah, it was bad. And he took that power driver when Bully Ray took the ring stuff off, and he did the power driver on the wooden thing, and he didn't get injured at all. So he probably thought he could take that move from Seth Rollins.
Yeah, but that's the thing, man. It's just like too much of like, yeah, we gotta get this guy over. Like Dolph Ziggler, like, yeah, I like how Dolph Ziggler's like, they're holding me down, motherfucker. You are letting people whoop your ass all the time.
Let me ask you guys: do you think it's like a macho thing? Like, oh, you can take this bump, so I can take it too. Yeah, slam me in that ring post. I can do it too.
Something like that.
Possibly. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just like that was the whole point of my rant. Like, it just pisses me off that people don't know what the fuck they want anymore. Like, they get extreme and they complain that it's too extreme, and people get what?
Why are you surprised?
No, I'm sorry. Former WWE diva Michelle McCool died.
Oh yeah.
What?
She has skin cancer.
She got skin cancer?
Yeah, she posted on Instagram. She got skin
God,
cancer. I was gonna lead to that after this discussion.
Oh, my bad.
No, I thought Homer looked at his screen like, damn, I look like that.
Yeah, I do look like that.
Yeah, so Michelle McCool got skin cancer. How hard did Undertaker fuck her? Jesus Christ.
Hey, the Undertaker
that joke is bad, and you should feel bad.
I think Papa Shango came in there and did some shit to her, like, oh, there you go. She started throwing up like Ultimate Warrior and shit.
That sucks.
Yeah, but so yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's just that was the whole point of my rant. Like, people want Attitude Era, they want extreme, they get extreme, they start complaining that it was too far, and then there's actually people out there who do go a little too far when it comes to work ethic. I know they probably don't think about it or they mean to, but they still continually fucking do it.
That's the thing. It's kind of like it's kind of like with nostalgia and stuff like that. And my friend Alan, who actually comes on the MCA, he always says that, like, who wants to go back to the 90s? We had fucking dial-up internet. It's kind of like that. They romanticize that era.
And, yeah.
They think it's the hardcoreness, but they really crave for the storylines.
Yeah.
And they like, oh shit, that's what that looked like.
That's the one. That's the one thing that I hate the most is people that just go like, oh, let's go back to the amazing. It was this, it was that. It was great. It was a great time for wrestling, but there was a lot of shit in the Attitude Era too. There was a lot of shit in the Attitude Era that was fucking doo-doo. That fucking Vince Russo literally shit it out on a fucking napkin. Like, I'm just being honest. I mean, the Greater Power storyline is one of the worst storylines I've ever seen in my fucking life. That storyline is awful.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, people like it. Sorry, people's favorite things. I hate that storyline. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Even as a kid, I was like, I want to chop my dick off. This is awful.
Oh,
choppy
pee-pee.
But the thing is, the thing that I liked about the Attitude Era that I really, really liked is that they had more of a, what's the term I'm looking for? More of a leverage or more of a
leniency.
A leniency to go a little more out of the box and go a little crazy. Now it's like, no, motherfucker, you're gonna get fined and shit. You ain't doing that. But when it's on like the network, when it's like not on live TV, like on cable TV, and it's like on their own fucking shit, they're like, fuck, go ahead, do that. Go ahead.
In my opinion, though, like this is the thing that people get mixed up because honestly, right now, I like what's going on now more than the Attitude Era. I'm sorry to say it. I know it's not popular to say, but fucking watch NXT and then watch WWE and take the good stuff from WWE that's going on. NXT and that put together way better than the Attitude Era ever fucking was ever. Now, the thing is, though, about the Attitude Era, people always say, I want some stuff to be extreme. The thing is, not a lot of it was extreme. There's worse shit happening in the Ruthless Aggression Era. Ruthless Aggression had a lot more blood than the Attitude Era.
Thank you!
Yeah.
Thank you, Nick! Jesus Christ, I've been saying that for years!
But
Ruthless Aggression Era, they were getting hit with pillows and fucking blading. Because it was like they were trying way too hard, because they lost all of their Attitude Era fans, and they were trying way too hard to get their Attitude Era fans back in the Ruthless Aggression Era. Because the ratings dipped to an all-time low.
Well, I don't care, because the Ruthless Aggression Era was my favorite era of wrestling.
Well, the Ruthless Aggression Era was pretty much the, what's the fuck, man? What? No, I'm looking for a term. What's like the
The epitome? I don't know.
Not the epitome. It's like a whatever. I'm just gonna say it's like the follow up to the Attitude Era. So the Ruthless Aggression Era is literally the Attitude Era, unlike a higher, because Attitude is Attitude. Like that's the whole thing. The Attitude Era. Ruthless is like, fuck y'all, we're gonna do whatever the fuck we want. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of like segued and it took from the Attitude Era and it just kind of like kept it going a little more and more. You know what I'm saying?
Ruthless Aggression reminds me of like what season 8 and season 9 of Seinfeld is versus the rest of Seinfeld. You know what I mean? Like it's good, it's awesome, but you know that the time is ending. You know that they're not the same age. They're tired. The best part about it is gone, but we're gonna hold on to what we really fucking like. You know what I mean? Like the whole thing, like John Cena, he was a different situation. I mean, he was a different character than Stone Cold Steve Austin, but the storylines were still there. John Cena was still going against fucking authority. He was bleeding up a storm. His matches were insane with Umaga, etc. So I mean, it's the same shit from the Attitude Era.
I mean, that one match where he had with JBL on Armageddon, I believe. It was at Judgment Day. Was it Judgment Day or Armageddon?
Judgment Day on 2005.
Judgment Day.
Are you talking about that? Was it the strap match or whatever it was?
Yeah, I think it was. That shit was crazy. So,
okay, no, you want to talk about fucking Ruthless Aggression? Triple H and Shawn Michaels in that Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood.
God, that match was amazing.
Dude, that match went on for almost a fucking hour.
Oh yeah, that was one of the most amazing matches I fucking ever seen. This was great. This was next to Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker Hell in a Cell.
And just to clarify, clarify about my criticism of the Ruthless Aggression. Mostly that has to do with what they were doing on Raw every week during the Ruthless Aggression era. I love SmackDown in that time. I think SmackDown was way superior to when Paul Heyman was playing.
SmackDown.
It was incredible.
That was my favorite era of SmackDown.
Because at one point Paul Heyman was writing the shit and he was amazing.
Yeah.
No,
and
he was the
that's
main
why
guy.
I'm hoping for this draft.
If Paul Heyman was not on SmackDown, John Cena would have never got TV time. They hated John Cena. They didn't think he could draw shit. But he was like, no, like, this kid's got something. Put him out there. And they gave him the hip-hop gimmick, and the rest was history. He's the biggest star. One of the biggest stars they've ever had. So
as a matter of fact, to be honest, Paul Heyman is responsible for a lot of great shit in the WWE.
Oh, he really is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, he's the one who brought CM Punk.
Yeah.
And he's because the thing is, he's fucking smart. And him during the Ruthless Aggression era on SmackDown was like perfect fucking timing. Because it's literally right off the ends of fucking ECW, like having life. And it was just like perfect. Oh, look at my man, badass Undertaker right there, American Badass.
Dude, like Nick, you showing this clip really makes me want to watch old school SmackDown right now because I'm just going back all the good shit, man. Dude, even the bad tag teams was cool.
Okay, another fucking match. The Rock versus Kurt Angle versus The Undertaker triple threat match of Vengeance.
Oh, Vengeance was amazing, dude. Remember that song Trust Company's Downfall? Like, yeah, man, that was the shit. That was fucking awesome.
The Ruthless Aggression and the Attitude Era are almost actually the similar fucking eras. So, because to be honest, they're literally almost the same era except different names. And then you got the what is it? The People era,
The PG era.
People Power, whatever the fuck
The
it's called.
PG era, yeah.
People power.
It's PG era.
People
It
Power.
was People Power era doesn't really exist. It's not. It's PG era. PG era.
Yeah,
Like even the bad tag teams back on SmackDown, like remember Deuce and Domino? It was a bad tag team, but it was a cool idea.
Billy and Chuck.
Billy and Chuck.
With Rico. With
Rico. And Rico trying to marry them up. Wait a minute, hold on. We're not gay. What is this?
I fucking want them back. I want Deuce and Domino. That was one of my favorite tag teams in wrestling, just because of the gimmick.
Tag team.
No,
I really love
If you guys
Deuce and
talking about good fucking TV, dude, remember that fucking wedding? That Billy and Chuck wedding?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was just talking about that. And Eric Bischoff as the priest, the minister.
Yeah, like
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Motherfucker looks like he should be Freddy Krueger.
Stephanie McMahon was the GM of
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yo,
That was that segment where John Cena
smacked her ass. Yeah.
Yes, and this shit was uncomfortable because the camera would get like really close to her ass and shit. I'm like, Vince, this is your daughter. Stop it. Stop it. Jesus, stop it, please.
See, that's what I'm hoping for. See, in my opinion, with the new draft. Even now, first Raw won the first 2, but SmackDown is destroying Raw right now.
Yep.
Oh, there's that video. There's that video.
Dude,
And she was posting it too. She was posting it.
She liking that too. You saw her face?
No, she was
really
a
quick.
freak. I think Stephanie was a freak.
Really quick though. I have to bring this up because it's one of those situations where you guys are like, yo, like remember that part, man? That was some cool shit. That was awesome. Okay, dude, that was not awesome. That's why I didn't like the Ruthless Aggression era, because they're trying so hard to be Attitude era. I'm literally watching a 10-minute segment leading up to him smacking her ass. This is ridiculous.
John Cena wasn't out there the whole 10 minutes.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, but she's just like, hey, look at me, I'm cute, and I'm gonna start a match.
She's not. Did you even watch this segment?
Yes.
I mean,
she's talking
what was I
about
gonna
some
say?
match, but yeah. Go ahead.
Triple H, I know you ain't watching, but if you do, your wife's a freak, man.
I think he knows that. 4 kids later, like.
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
Bless
man.
him.
I think we lost Nick Leslie. He saw that video. He was like, oh shit, boing.
Oh, I gotta get out of here. No, but speaking of the draft, Nick, I don't know where he's going with this, but I just wanted to speak on this right quick before the night is over with. But can we talk about Trey, when you showed me that picture of Triple H saying, "What do you mean the new belt? You mean the Chaos Emeralds?" And then I seen the fucking belts. Then I seen the belts on SmackDown. I literally yelled at the screen, WWE, we were fucking joking. We wasn't serious. We were joking.
Oh, man.
It's sad because the blue belt that I posted looks just like the tag team titles
We
in
was
that Triple H
talking about
picture.
that on the SummerSlam podcast. We was like, what if they start making all the belts just different colors? We were fucking joking.
Yeah.
I
man.
I put out a picture on Facebook where it has the Universal title on the top, and at the bottom is Lord Zed from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh shit.
And look at this, guys. This is the title that we're talking about here. Oh, Jesus. It's a blueberry belt.
It's creativity, man.
Wait a minute. No, that's for the that's for the women.
Why the fuck is it blue?
Well, yeah. It says World Heavyweight Champion, but it's supposed to be for the women. And why do you think it's blue?
Shit.
Why do you think it's blue? Because
It ran out fucking colors.
SmackDown is blue and Raw is red. That's why they're doing the
it should be the
fucking
color of period blood. No, it should be. It should be
Damn.
like.
Damn. Yeah, they already got that. It's on Monday nights.
No, man, this is fucking terrible. Okay, I'm sorry. Look at this. Everyone's all happy about it. Like, come on. This is the most.
Like y'all saying, NXT is like the best wrestling ever. Like, and I agree with you. But in this generation, this has to be some of the worst belt design I've ever seen in WWE.
Well, yeah, it's fucking lazy. All they did was take the already fucking made designs and just turn it a different color.
Hey, I posted the picture, by the way. On the double toasted.
No, but go ahead. Nick wanted to say something. Nick Leslie.
They took the Raw tag team titles and made them nickels instead of pennies.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're trying to make this exactly like the way UFC designs their titles. All UFC titles look exactly the fucking same, and they're completely taking that model.
That fucking picture.
Yeah, that picture's amazing. But I mean, it's I think that I like the Raw Women's title. I think it looks fine, but I think the fact if it was an original like design, like if it wasn't the same fucking design for every title, I would think it would look fine. Like I would like it even more. But the fact that they're just fucking copying and pasting shit, really, it's ridiculous. Just changing a few colors.
I'm sorry, Leslie. I'm trying to hold that shit in, but your internet's fucked up.
Bro, it sounds like you're making a dubstep, man.
Really?
Yeah,
Bad?
the connection's bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you and Rick Ross are gonna spit some serious fire, bro. Like.
All right, I'll have to restart real quick.
All right,
cool.
All right, Nick. No, but like this, like I've seen
I'll try to
like
restart my internet.
the memes for this shit is amazing. Go down on Nick on the chat right here. I seen this one on when the wrestling group. This shit when
Yeah, I saw that. Bro.
And here's the sad thing about it is when you scroll back up to the Triple H picture, like that picture was made Monday before SmackDown started.
Oh,
that
no.
blue title right below Triple H, below the gray one, looks just like the tag team belt. I was like, holy shit,
Bro. Dude, no. Hey, Trey, seriously though, what if like the fucking CWC championship that they put on Raw is that fucking yellow one or something? Like they'll do it, dude. They'll fucking do it. Look at the look on these people's face. Everyone's so fucking like, oh, that's it. Like, I mean, look at like Connor right next to Shane McMahon. She's looking at that.
And-
shit like, ugh,
And
it's gross.
I feel so fucking bad for the women's title.
Matter of fact,
It's just a Raw title, but blue.
Can,
That's
yeah.
fucking. It's
can
so
anyone-
uncharacteristic.
can anyone shed some light on this too, right here?
Oh, what, you gonna post in the chat? Oh, wait, never
No,
mind.
no,
Right here.
It's on my screenshot.
Oh yeah, I saw it already. Yeah, so Bray Wyatt kicked me out, and I feel pretty bad about it right now.
It's like, yeah.
Imagine.
and ironically, you got the sheep talking to the lone wolf.
Was that like some kind of like meta shit or something like from WWE? Like,
I don't know, but that's irony right there.
I just imagine that conversation.
But yeah, what the fuck could they be talking about? Like, fucking, what's his name is looking at his hands like he's holding something. And then Baron Corbin's like, yeah, I'm Baron Corbin, motherfucker.
Right now, Eric Rowan is trying to teach him how to put on a diaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hold
He's
it right
like,
here.
he's probably like, look, I made you a sheep mask.
No, the thing is, it's funny how Apollo Crews is like some badass rhino is supposed to be the bad beast. They're just having a nice conversation, you know, like might as well be at the fucking like water cooler or some shit. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I hate those. I hate when they go backstage and they do some stupid shit. And speaking of the backstage stuff too, apparently there's something with Heath Slater and Rhino, and they're gonna be a tag team.
Yeah.
What the fuck,
that's
man?
Amazing. I'm actually happy, but I know Heath Slater might lose and they're gonna continue the whole free agent thing, but I've been loving Heath Slater. Heath Slater's gimmick this whole time has been amazing. Ever since the Raw draft, the WWE draft in general.
Here you go, folks. Here's the new belts.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, like I said,
that.
that blue belt looks like just like the one with Triple H in that
Jesus
picture.
Christ.
Jesus,
Yeah, see, look, they got blue in the background, and then the
Dude,
rest
they
of
kept
the
the
fucking
Eagles. They kept the or not the Eagles, the fucking Spartan heads.
that's
Spartan
stupid. I didn't notice that until just now. That's horrible.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
look at the women's title. It's just the same title but blue. It's so stupid.
Yep.
One thing I will say, okay, and I know I've been talking shit, so it's kind of hypocritical, okay, but the one thing is I do appreciate that Seth Rollins was like, you know, hey, just so you guys know, I'm not one of your idiots who give a shit about how the title looks, okay? Like, I'm fucking, you know, I care about like what the title is, and, you know, fuck you guys. And I like that he did that.
Man, fuck that. You know those belts look like shit, and you know it.
No, they do look like shit. But I like how like they're trying to enjoy a show. It's supposed to be a big moment, and the crowd's like, "No, we need to be the star." This is bullshit.
And-
Dun, 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 dun.
I
And,
guess I see his point, though, yeah.
and then here y'all go with this one. This was amazing.
I saw it too on Reddit. I saw it on Reddit. That was pretty
Glorious.
cool. With the best theme song in wrestling history, I don't give a fuck what you say, Nick.
Sorry, brother, but man, disturbed
But,
glass shatter, son.
Nick,
Glorious
what you gonna say
domination.
about Nick? What you was gonna say about backstage segments?
Oh, just like the backstage segments are so fucking bad, and I think the SmackDown, or Talking Smack thing with Miz and everything, like, helped it. But as far as everything else goes, man, like, I mean, the Shane McMahon's trying to tease that he's gonna fight Brock Lesnar at some point. And really quick, because we're gonna be ending the show soon, and I want to get you guys' overall opinion on the entire week. But before we stop it, though, I want to say, what do you guys feel about Randy Orton coming onto the show and just fucking?
Fuck! I found it. Thank you. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I just got. Hold on.
What the fuck?
I found the picture I've been fucking looking for.
Wait, so so what was your question about Randy Orton?
No, like, how do you guys feel about him just coming on and just being, like, just chill? Like, just, yo, guys, so last night I got my ass kicked.
You mean like this after SummerSlam?
Oh,
Yeah, that picture that Hovick is showing right now, that's what I expected after that. Like,
Yeah.
and by the way, I fucking called it. I knew Shane McMahon was going to start with Brock Lesnar. I fucking called it. Because
now it's going to be Brock versus Shane.
Yes, and I caught that shit. Y'all said no.
But that's just such a dumb idea. Like, if Randy Orton couldn't do it,
it's a dumb idea, Nick. Look what company we're dealing with.
Yeah. I know he said that. Like, just it's fucking stupid.
We all knew, like Trey. We all seen that shit from a mile away.
But yeah,
we just didn't want it to happen.
If you notice this picture and notice Randy Orton's scar, it stopped bleeding after gushing out for God knows how long. Because it doesn't look like there's trails of blood anymore that are fresh. It's just shit that he's wiped off already. And he's fucking laughing or smiling. I wouldn't be doing that. I'd be crying.
But see, here's the thing is, though. I mean, for one, you can't compare what he'll do to you, because, I mean, we'll cry after, like, an hour of cardio. So, you know.
more like 5 minutes of fucking cardio.
That's fucking hilarious.
But I'm just saying, though, like, you know, you have a job, man. You gotta sell this shit. This motherfucker didn't sell a fucking thing.
Yep.
You know? He's smiling. He's fucking smiling. And then in this video over here on YouTube, he's doing a promo calm as can be. Just like, try my best
He's
last
like,
night.
he's like, motherfucker's like, yeah, y'all didn't expect me, but I'm here.
Yeah, but
Wait, I didn't
stupid.
watch it, so, like, what is he saying? Like, is he like, I'm gonna go after Brock Lesnar?
No, he just said he's like, what did he say? He was more like, he was just calm and cool about it.
Yeah, and that's what's so frustrating is that he comes in, he's not even wearing like fucking, like here's the thing, like he doesn't even look. I mean, there's no bandage on his head. There's nothing. Like he came out, he looks fresh as a daisy.
Yeah, he's just got staples looking like fucking Nemesis from Resident Evil, but that's about it.
He's like, hey guys, I was seeing stars.
Yeah.
I was
seeing stars.
I would say that SmackDown stage design actually looks not bad. I like the
SmackDown design is the best out of.
It actually looks pretty cool.
Actually, isn't it the same fucking design as Raw?
No.
No, it's not.
It looks like the same design as SummerSlam, would pitch me off, but it looks actually better here.
Actually, can we do one thing? Speaking of SmackDown, can we all just go back to that fucking hat Dean Ambrose was wearing?
What, the hat?
That big ass fucking blue hat when he was walking from the casino.
The fuck?
Oh, I don't remember this.
Let me see if I can fucking bring it up. Hold up.
No, but Nick, to go back on your point with Randy Orton, wouldn't y'all say, like, okay, granted, he's not selling this, he's not doing that, even though we get on WWE about not doing that all the time. But since it is Randy Orton, and we know that he plays the gimmick where he's fucking insane and crazy, don't y'all think this can play into that?
I think so, but like the thing is that Brock Lesnar is not going to come back to SmackDown and say, "I'm going to get you back for letting me beat the fuck out of you."
Yeah.
I mean, Anthony, you didn't watch the show, but the thing is, if it's going to be like that, he's going to be doing that to Bray Wyatt because Bray Wyatt came out, not Brock Lesnar is Bray Wyatt, so a feud about to start between those two.
So I guess they're gonna do. I don't know. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Like he was gonna like be injured, be gone for a while, and then Brock Lesnar is fighting somebody else, and then RKO out of nowhere in the paper.
Exactly. Yeah. And
he'll have to help Shane McMahon.
Yeah. That's pretty much exactly what's gonna happen. But I mean, did Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt have never feuded, have they?
No, they have not.
No.
So this could be interesting.
It could be
It could
interesting.
be COVID. It could be.
But it also could be the biggest flop ever.
That's the thing too, is like Bray Wyatt keeps going after people like, okay, you're not even done with your fucking feud, Bray. Like you're in the middle of Dolph Ziggler versus Dean Ambrose. It was supposed to be a whole thing going on there, but you keep fucking stumping your goddamn toe. Like
Nick, that feud ended when AJ Styles beat Dolph Ziggler.
yeah, I know, but like that's the thing that's frustrating. It's like, and then where's John Cena? He was on the show last night, right?
Oh, he was on the dark match. Don't worry about him. He's dark match boy now, right now.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You got the biggest stars of your fucking show. He's in a dark match. What the fuck's wrong with WWE?
I don't know, because like they was making it seem like they was gonna start something in SummerSlam, but he had lost the match and he just like threw off his headband and just put it right there.
And then
Yeah,
what you
John
didn't see,
Cena.
Anthony? Oh, go ahead, Nick.
I was gonna say, like, just imagine John Cena versus like Ziggler, but like in a face-to-face, we both want to be champion kind of way, or imagine like a fatal four-way. You know, like just God, like just so many ideas.
Well, they could do it at Clash of Champions. They still have time, but you know they not.
That's a Raw. That's Raw exclusive though.
Oh, that's Russ. Okay, never mind.
Which is stupid, but okay, hey, what about now? But what you didn't see, Anthony, is AJ Styles cut a promo, and he had that headband on his arm.
Oh
Actually,
yeah.
he put it on his head too.
Yeah.
Why? What is that supposed to mean?
See,
That
it's
means
so goofy.
fuck you, Cena. I'm still hurt.
But the problem is about AJ Styles is that he could be a cool guy and he could be a good promoist, but they keep making him do the. I mean, I'm sorry to be like a little bit racist here, and I don't mean in a racist way, but he keeps doing white boy shit. He comes on there like, "Yo, man, got you, bro, got you good, beat you up, man." Like
Who?
AJ Styles.
Fuck
He's
it.
doing like the most generic.
Bro, he is fucking whitest to the white man.
Yeah, but don't be so like. Come on here and be serious. Don't be like, "Yo, man, got you, Cena. I get your butt."
Nick, I'm gonna do to you what I did to Anthony on Sunday. You gotta do it right. He beat up John Cena.
No. No, I
That's some
hate that.
cheesy
Man.
ass shit.
That's the most cheesiest, man. That motherfucking shit got so much saturated fat in that shit.
Hey, do you rather me do the beat up John Cena or do you rather me do delete?
Man, I'd rather you do
Delete.
I'd rather have like the Glorious theme song play over that fucking shit. Like that's how bad I hate everything right now.
Oh, since you talked about delete, because you sent it to me, Trey, that shit actually cracked me up. But
Which
when
one?
the Dudley boys did their promo, and it was like Agent Christian and the Hardy Boys, and then the crowd just starts saying, delete.
I tell you, boys, it's over. Delete is over.
Man, by the way,
That's hilarious, man.
oh hey Max, you're back. He left a few times, guys. I know it got really quiet.
I'm still looking for this fucking picture. I think I almost found it.
Fucking Hovig is always on the Facebooks during the show, just like, but where's that
No,
picture?
I'm
at?
not. I'm not on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. I'm actually. Somebody actually uploaded the show from last night. I'm actually trying to look for the fucking.
Oh wow.
We talk about.
I know what you're talking about because WWE uploaded it, but then they geo-locked it, so only certain regions can watch it.
Oh wow, I didn't know they could do that.
No, I found
Anthony,
the
you know what
working
this
link.
reeks of? TNA. Fucking
Is it
cable
that time of the day?
No.
Oh,
Is it that time of the night?
No. I was just about to say that Max. We talk about the brand split. He having a brand split with his damn internet and shit. I don't want to talk about the TNA internet no more. The website. We know it's bad. It's already dead.
But
It's already dead. What the fuck is Josh Matthews doing there?
Josh is looking at you like, you talking shit about our site?
Better not be doing that.
Hey, Bert, stop it. She's like, it is fucked up.
Hey, I'm posting the thing on the chat, the delete thing.
Every time we go to this fucking site, man, I always see like a wrestler that I'm like, what the fuck are you doing there?
Oh, man.
Josh Matthews.
I feel like, I don't know what. He looks like he does not belong. He's like, oh shit, my bad.
What the fuck is this?
Dude, look how enthused he is. Like, he's just like, yeah, so I'm working good now.
He's trying to awkwardly get with that chick next to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh Matthews is like,
Yo,
I gave
check
up.
out my game.
I gave up. Are you serious on YouTube for this? What's happening?
I can make better money being a guest on
Fuck.
Zack Ryder's fucking TV show.
I forgot about
shit.
that show. Are you serious? I forgot.
Are you
that was
serious?
a
Is
thing.
amazing. Are you
Oh my
serious?
God.
For people that's watching our podcast right now on WWE, because they actually used to do, and I wish they actually do it more, but they used to do like these wrestling shows on their WWE YouTube channel, and one of them was Are You Serious, where they just showed like the baddest promos and shit from WWE. I highly recommend that shit. Pump It 8.
I'm gonna let you finish. But JBL and Cole show is the best show on WWE's YouTube channel of all time.
That was alright. Are You Serious? And I liked it to watch. I can't remember what Ziggler show was, where he talked about random YouTube videos.
Oh,
Those are
yes,
really
I
good.
love those.
Oh yeah, I can't remember
Hey.
what the show was called.
But I posted the Raw video with the delete. I posted it on the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely check that out, people. If you're gonna be going to the chat,
Yeah.
'cause I would play on here, but my show would get all fucked up.
Oh,
But,
Oh, okay.
yeah, but no, man, the Deli Boys leaving. Man, they left so many fucking times. Who gives a shit? They're gonna be back in like a month.
Oh, they left
Okay,
again?
this run sucked.
Yeah.
This has to be the worst run. They should have stayed their ass in TNA. The Blubber Ray was doing as amazing as Bully Ray. Evon was doing whatever the fuck he was doing.
I was so hyped when they did that, but like the moment when they came back and they said, "We're not gonna be held down by a household object. We're not gonna do tables anymore." I'm like, "Fuck you, I'm done."
Yeah.
I'm like, "What's the point then? What's the point?"
No, man, when they came, or when they did that thing last night or a couple nights ago with the whole like we're quitting and it's over, goodbye. I thought Bully Ray was gonna like backstab Devon, like, and it's because of you,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I really thought that too, man. That's just...
Everybody
He
did.
turns around, he has an Aces and 8 jacket on. No.
Bro, I commented that shit on a post yesterday on Facebook. Somebody was like, "Oh, do I smell a heel turn?" I was like, "Aces and eights make a return or something."
No, actually, it won't be eights and eights. It'll be eights and aces. Like, they'll
yeah.
just switch it around because it's WWE.
Avoid copyright or something like that.
Yeah, man. So, Bully Ray would be like, the Ray Bully or Ray the Bully. I don't know what the fuck. Like, some stupid shit, man.
Ray El Bully.
Yeah.
Some shit.
Dudley boys, man. Dudley
Yeah, like-
balls.
That's like, yeah, like Trey, dude, I was literally like that. That's like Stone Cold coming out and saying, "I'm no longer drinking beer. I'm straight edge."
I know, man. Just Stone Cold coming out with the
Shit.
X's. Stone Cold had the CM Punk X's on his fucking knuckles. Like, just so you guys know, I don't like beer anymore. It's bad for your liver. It's bad for you get 12
Man,
with
if
the
Stone
police.
Cold, if Stone Cold joined the Straight Edge Society, I would laugh my ass off.
That'd be great. It's like, look at it. I ain't got no fucking hair. It's perfect. I beat alcoholism. Like,
I don't want to go too off the rails, but since he's talking about the Straight Edge Society, because I know we about to wrap this up, we getting fucking nuts. But who the fuck was that chick in the Straight Edge Society? Who the fuck was
Serena
she?
Deeb, man, the beautiful man. She's fucking gorgeous.
Who is? I don't know. I never knew who that was. I'm like, who is this person? What does she do? Is she a wrestler? Is she a commentator? I don't.
No, she's
I
a
never
wrestler.
knew who the fuck she was.
Watch, let me show
Wait,
you.
did she wrestle in WWE?
She was in TNA and all that shit. Look, there she is right here. Watch, I'll show you. Right there.
Because maybe I'm dumb. Okay, so that's her.
Damn, look at the girl right next to her. She has to take a biggest shit. Like,
Is that? I was always
I
confused.
gotta go to this bathroom.
the fuck? Awesome Khan's
Oh shit! Who? Fucking Karma. Damn, I miss Karma.
Here you guys go. I found it, and it's perfect shot too. Look at Dean.
Okay, really, before you get to that, I just want to show you guys something. Serena Deeb. What the fuck is up with her, with the front of her face? Do you see her nose? That bitch is a living Photoshop.
That shit is not proportional at all.
God, dude. Man, anyways, she got GTS to death. Hovig, what's this? Oh,
Yeah,
God.
just look for yourself.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Look at his eyes. I kind of paused it at the perfect timing. Look at
Why? Why? Man, they must be comfortable as fuck on SmackDown. Man, that was fucking casual Thursday or casual Tuesday.
But we're getting very off the rails, so I'm gonna go ahead and give my rating of the week or whatever Nick was trying to get us to do.
Oh, yes.
SmackDown clearly won this week again. Raw was pretty boring again. I'm very disappointed in Raw, even though I really want to SmackDown to win. I said that since the beginning, since the draft started. And Raw started off good, and it's falling off. And SmackDown is winning, which I'm very happy about. But I want both shows to be good. But right now, overall in the draft, SmackDown's just destroying. Except for them damn titles. Them damn titles need to fucking. I don't know what WWE's creation is doing with them goddamn titles, but they need to fucking change up.
Max, how about you, brother? What do you think about Raw and SmackDown? Which one was better this week?
I want to go with SmackDown only because they have. First of all, they're always gonna have the advantage because it's a 2-hour show instead of 3 hours, so it feels more quick. It feels more urgent with a lot of the stuff that they were doing. Raw had kind of like the lackluster Dudley moment, and it got boring at times. So I'm going with SmackDown.
Hell yeah, Mr. Hovig.
You know what? My man just said the same shit that I said the other fucking day.
What's up?
That SmackDown is 2 hours and Raw is 3, and it should not be 3.
It should not at all.
At all. I said that shit. What was it, last week? And he just said the same fucking thing, and I was like, man, I can't agree with you enough with that shit. But yeah, as far as the shows go this week, if we're just talking Raw and SmackDown, I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on with Raw, but, like, fuck, man, SmackDown's getting... See, it's funny, like, every time there's a brand splits, SmackDown's always the better fucking show.
I know, I've
Thank
noticed
you.
that. I've noticed that. But then
even
that goes away after a while, though. You have to admit that.
it does go away after a while because then Vince is like, motherfuckers, SmackDown, my other show, the one that I could care less about, is beating Raw. Oh, hell to the no.
Yeah, hell to the no.
That's exactly what Vince is. But yeah, SmackDown is the better show this week, and I'm gonna have to give it like a 3.5 out of 5.
Oh.
That's my rating.
And as for Raw, man, like 2.
Yeah,
that's my rating as well.
Now,
I mean, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, well, Anthony, I know you didn't watch the shows, right? You didn't watch them? On SmackDown?
No, I give SmackDown 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Oh man,
This
No,
motherfucker.
I didn't watch the shows, no, but I would just probably have to say SmackDown just from what y'all heard because I trust y'all opinions. And plus, like I said, Miz, he's not watching this, but dude, you in fucking promos. Like, he literally said, like, back in the day, he's so good at promos because back in the day, he said they used to do, like, be in this room, and they used to do just promo shoots. Like, Vince would be like, do a promo on that broom. And he said he would nail it all the time. Vince was always impressed. So, Miz, I'm just like, dude, continue doing what you do best on the mic. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It's like for some reason, something is telling these wrestlers that if you go off script, you're kind of better. I don't know how that. Oh wait, yeah, they used to do that shit a lot back in the day.
Yeah, Stone Cold's been pushing that for everybody.
Yeah,
because Stone Cold has noticed that people aren't willing to take risks anymore.
I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you any amount of money, if they didn't follow a script, I bet you any amount of money Roman Reigns would probably be better on the mic and not saying stupid shit like there once was a man who fought a giant or some succotash shit from what he used to say back then.
Delete that.
It always goes back to what Jerry Lawler and what
God
Stone Cold
Man,
did.
Nick,
fuck you, Skull. You're a bitch. You're a fucking bitch, bro. Man,
It always goes back to what Jerry Lawler.
Fuck this shit. I ain't looking at it. Fucking.
Jerry Lawler, and when
Wait, scroll back up to the Chaos Emeralds.
There you go.
The 7 Chaos Emeralds. No, but as I was saying, it always goes back to what Stone Cold and Jerry Lawler, some of the big guys always say about promos and just WWE in general. Make it personal. And Miz's promo was the best example of that. Make it personal.
You know, The Miz, The Rock, Stone Cold, CM Punk, when they're not on fucking script, they are fucking phenomenal.
They really are, yeah. And I will say that, like, The Miz has brought it before, and that's the thing, like, that's going to make me pick SmackDown over Raw this week. And you can continue after I say this really quick. But, like, yeah, like, for me, the whole thing about SmackDown, except for that fucking shit that Hovig showed me with Dean Ambrose wearing the goddamn hat, fucking bitch. But other than that,
then again, it's Dean Ambrose. You expect other, like, something else. That's some shit he would do.
Yeah, that's true.
The Miz showed better emotion than Dean Ambrose when he was on Stone Cold's podcast.
Oh, by the way,
thank you so much.
I did watch the Dean Ambrose podcast, and
how laid back is this motherfucker?
Well, the thing is, Dean Ambrose. I even said this on the podcast last time. This is before I even watched it. That he is very not comfortable when it comes to his personal life to talk about it. Like, when they started talking about wrestling, he wouldn't shut the fuck up. But when it came to, like, his personal life, he's like, man, do we really got to talk about this shit? Can we not?
But that's the thing, though, is, like, when you're on a fucking show and you're the champion, you need to be ready to talk to anybody. Anthony, right now, I can pull some personal shit up right now that you don't want me to bring up, and I guarantee that you'll actually go with it and start talking about it. You know what I mean? Like, when you're entertaining people, when you're, like, the camera's on and you're being recorded, fucking do what you gotta do. Like, I learned that off of this tiny-ass little Midnight Chat Tech shit. And fucking Dean Ambrose is on WWE Network with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and he bored me to death. Like, that's terrible, man.
He didn't bore me. Like, I was okay with it, but like I said, it's like not everyone can do what everyone else does. Like, he just didn't want to talk about his upbringing or anything, because there's probably some shit he just doesn't want to bring up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when it came to, like, the whole wrestling thing, when they were talking about it, like, he just wouldn't stop. So I was like, okay. Because the thing is, sometimes I get that way, so I know exactly what he's going with, like, what's going on with him. But at the same time, it is what it is. Like, whatever.
Yeah. Like I said, Dean
I'm
Ambrose
still waiting for the Undertaker to go on that fucking podcast like they said last year.
That shit's getting a little bit boring, though. Imagine him like, well, I was riding a bike, and then I was like, bike. That's good.
That shit is not.
That's what's gonna happen.
What's gonna happen?
But,
no, it's not.
Go back to giving your review on the shows, Nick.
Oh yeah. No. One thing I'll say is that Raw 3 hours, and yet once again boring. SmackDown in a 2-hour show, they did more action than Raw did in a 3-hour show. On top of that, SmackDown had the fucking SmackDown Talking Smack thing afterwards and got all their promo and all their storyline shit out right there. Perfect. Amazing.
I mean, it even started on SmackDown. I mean, another smart thing SmackDown did. Nikki Bella came back. For some reason on SummerSlam, they put her on a heel team. But when she came here today on SmackDown, they turned to a face, which I was like, thank God they did not pull a Seth Rollins thing with that. Yeah. Because when Seth Rollins came back, they made him a heel even though he was getting a face pop. So they did the smart thing, and they turned Carmella a heel, which is, hopefully, it will do amazing for her character. But from what we've seen on SmackDown and Talking Smack, I'm very excited. SmackDown's just pulling the moves.
Absolutely.
Speaking of things that's weird, you noticed that on SmackDown when the main event was going to be Dolph Ziggler and AJ Styles, that if AJ won, he would face.
Oh my God! Wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute. I think $9.99 might be a little too much money for TNA.
Oh man, that's so fucked up.
We're sorry, Looney. Go ahead.
I'll give him a coupon.
Go ahead, Max.
Shit.
And if AJ Styles won that match, he would have been going against Dean Ambrose for the title. But if Dolph Ziggler won, it would have been a triple threat match with AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose. So AJ was going to be in the match regardless. What?
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, it was stupid because he didn't do
Hey,
anything. Like the one thing I have an issue with in the current day of wrestling and Ruthless Aggression, etc., is that no one realizes that there's a contendership in all the wrestling championships. They don't give a shit. Like I remember back in the day, remember Hovig where like they'd have like a main event and it'd be like this person is like going to be next to number one contender. Like they would have like whole shows based around like at least I get a chance to fight for the championship.
Yep.
Nowadays it's like, oh, do you wrestle? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can fight the champion, sure. Like,
But then again, I mean, you're talking about AJ Styles, who just literally came off of SummerSlam beating like Superman himself. So I was like, he kind of earned a fucking title shot.
true, yeah, but I would pick
But-
Bray Wyatt and Dolph Ziggler's rematch above fucking AJ Styles. But
And then, Nick, that always goes back to people getting injured too. Like,
It does.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
fucking what's his name? Dolph Ziggler always wins. The same shit Dolph Ziggler went through is the same shit Daniel Bryan went through. Every time those motherfuckers got some gold, they had to go away because they were hurt.
yeah.
Like Daniel Bryan made that shit a yearly fucking tradition. I done won my WrestleMania match. I got me a championship. Fuck, I'm injured.
I know, like, what's up with that
Like,
shit? Like,
God damn it.
like how
Like, the
heavy
fun-
are those belts?
No, it's not. It's not how heavy are those belts. It's just, Dean, what the fuck are you doing? Like, stop. I said, Dean, Daniel. Wow. But yeah, Dean, what are you doing too with the fucking hats and shit? But anyway. But yeah, Daniel. I don't know, man. It's like
I mean,
he just came off of WrestleMania 30. He got the fucking World Championship. Then he fought Kane at Extreme Rules, and then he had to give up the championship the month later because of injury. He was gone for what, like 6-7 months. I think he returned at fucking Royal Rumble, lost that shit, went to WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship, won that shit, and I had to relinquish that shit too.
Yeah.
I was like, after that shit happened, I was like, you know what, fuck you, Daniel Bryan. I'm getting sick and tired of you. Just go away.
Yeah, and luckily, hopefully Dean Ambrose doesn't do the same shit because that motherfucker's a reckless son of a bitch as well. But CCW has taught him to like tuck in his fucking neck.
CZW probably was like, motherfucker, you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hurt, but you're gonna live through that motherfucker pain.
I like how right now you almost said, it sounded like you almost said ZZ Top. Like, man, ZZ, fucking ZZ
No,
Top.
CZW.
No,
No, but yeah, but CZW was like fucking ECW times fucking 5.
Oh, I know. Yeah, so that's the thing,
Like,
man,
as a matter of fact, you know what was funny? I was just watching the movie The Wrestler the other day, and they had that CZW match. I was like, damn, this shit's fucking ridiculous, even for a movie.
Yeah. No, that movie's too much for me, man. That's such a fucking bummer. Speaking of a bummer, Holy Foley, people, if you want to be depressed about a wrestler that you really like, watch Holy Foley. You'll fucking kill it.
I did. I've watched all 5 episodes. I'm not gonna lie, his little sons are hilarious.
They're funny, and his daughter is the most gorgeous fucking thing I've ever seen. But
Yo, I don't know what it is, but she was chiseled from the gods themselves.
the problem is that show is so fucking fake and so just annoying
yeah.
and bad. I can't stand that show, and I'm actually
Dude,
like,
I'm gonna tell you this right now, Nick. If you think Noelle is playing a character in that show, she's not. She is. She's fine and everything. I 100% admit that. She is one of the hottest things I've seen, but she is cringy as fuck in real life. Cringy as fuck. You know, she has a YouTube channel that she does with Ringside Collectibles or whatever. And if you watch that show, that's exactly how she is. Her Holy Foley, she's not playing a character. That's her.
Do you know what's funny? Mick Foley's your dad. You're gonna be cringy.
No, but you know what's fucked up is like she's so gorgeous, but she's so cringy. I can't enjoy to watch her. I just can't watch her. It's too fucking much.
I don't care. I do it. But you know what's funny? Nick, did you watch all 5 episodes yet?
Fuck no, what, man. I'm busy.
Well, I did watch them. I actually watched them right after SummerSlam. I just went and watched all.
God, that's like you get your dick chopped off.
No.
Like, well, you know, can you take my legs off too? Was that cool?
I lied. It wasn't during SummerSlam. It was after Monday Night Raw. I watched them all, and they're like 20-something minutes each episode anyway. So,
Man,
There was the one scene where he takes Noel to the WWE warehouse, and he starts getting emotional when he sees the Hell in a Cell all broken down and like neatly put to like the side and whatnot. And he's starting to become emotional. I was like, Mick, you forcing them tears out of some shit, bro? Because you know for a fact you had a fucking ball during that match.
Yeah, exactly. Especially seeing that shit broken down. It's like, yeah, you broke me, motherfucker. Now who's broke? Now who's broke? Like, you know.
Like, I'm surprised I was like saying, "Oh my god, it's cringy. It's reality TV on WWE."
It's
yeah.
supposed to be cringy.
Hey, Anthony, I didn't say that the reality TV was cringy. I was saying Noel Foley's just cringy.
Yeah, like,
But
Anthony.
I am gonna say this though. Mick Foley's wife, when she was young, damn, how the hell did he get her?
Oh, I know, but now you can kind of see it.
Yeah, now, yeah, but
Speaking of cringy, don't put Titus O'Neil on the microphone ever again.
that's not cringy. That's not cringy. I'm not gonna lie. I actually do like Roman Reigns, but he sucks on the mic. That's Oscar worthy for Roman Reigns than it is for fucking Titus.
Hey man,
God.
I'm Titus O'Neil. And who's Bob Backlund?
Oh
This
my god!
Bro, that shit was amazing. He goes, and who the hell is Bob Backlund?
Who is Bob Backlund?
Who
You know,
is Bob
you know, the
Backlund?
funny-
Are you serious?
And then the funny thing is, he comes out saying, "Fuck." Bob Backlund comes out and starts beating the shit out of Titus O'Neil. Yes, take that, bitch.
No, dude, do you remember, like, dude, did you guys see how he put the chicken wing fucking KFC bucket hold on him? What the fuck was that shit called again? The chicken wing what?
Oh, I forgot.
The cross-faced chicken wing.
The cross-faced chicken wing. Okay, I want to say, like, what kind of racist shit? Like,
I was gonna say it's
Yeah.
a chicken little
Yeah, dude.
But
sandwich.
yeah, I don't want any other person on this planet to say, let's not give a microphone to Roman Reigns, because they've given it to Titus O'Neil now.
yeah, I don't know, man. I love that whole scene. I'm so glad.
Shit.
I'm sorry. That picture was
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty funny.
Okay, guys.
Hold on. Speaking of Brock Lesnar, hold on. I remember the other day when I told you about that one shit with The Rock. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up.
Man, you always say, like, hey, man, I got something. Wait, hold on. Let me search the internet. Like,
We're doing a show, damn it, have it ready.
No,
We're on the clock, Rovik. We're on the clock.
man, fuck y'all, I got it right here.
okay.
I just like need to load up the screen share and it's being blocked.
You're
All
gonna
right,
AOL and.
here you go, right here. Look at this shit, right here.
Oh, yeah, and then they're homo, like, oh, I love you, man.
See, Brock's not such a bad guy when it comes to behind the scenes. Look at that shit, he's smiling, he's bullshitting with The Rock. The Rock's
that
like,
motherfucker's
shit.
drunk.
The Rock like check out my boobies and stuff. Like,
Well, this was like 6 years ago.
Oh, hey, I love that
Exactly.
one. That video right there, Stone Cold and The Rock.
Yeah, he only nice because, like Rock, if you try something, I could beat your ass too. Yeah.
I know, it's like this weird, like, testosterone thing where it's like, hey, how you doing? Looking really good. Yeah, I know I am. Well, yeah, well, fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, but yo, people, I'm gonna scroll up back over here because this is how we're gonna end this shit. This is how we're gonna end this shit right here. People, thank you for joining. This is, and I don't know if you can hear it, it's a Brock Lesnar theme song. We are ending. Take care, everybody.
That was Brock Lesnar's theme song. Oh Jesus!
I won't.